The old internet didn't have rules. No algorithms, no content moderation, no explanations. Sometimes you clicked a video and it felt like it wasn't meant for you, but it found you anyway. These weren't jump scares, they were unexplainable recordings that stayed in your head for years. Tonight, we're going back to the era when the internet felt truly dangerous. In the early days of the internet, nothing warned you. No thumbnails, no exaggerated titles, no comments explaining what you were about to see. You clicked and hoped for the best, and sometimes you found something that felt wrong in a way you couldn't explain. The old internet was quiet. Pages loaded slowly. Images appeared line by line. Videos took minutes just to buffer. And during that waiting time, there was silence. A silence that made you feel like you were doing something you weren't supposed to be doing. When a video finally played, it didn't feel like content. It felt like a discovery, or worse, like evidence. One of the most terrifying things about early internet videos was how little information came with them. No descriptions, no usernames, no explanation of whether it was real or fake. Just file names like finalroom.avi or tape17.mpg or do-not-open.mov. You didn't know who uploaded them, you didn't know why, and you didn't know if anyone else had ever seen them. Some videos showed empty rooms with a low humming sound. Others showed people standing completely still, staring slightly off camera, not blinking, not speaking, sometimes for minutes. Nothing happened, and somehow that was worse. Modern horror relies on jump scares. The old internet relied on implication. Many videos felt unfinished, like they stopped recording too early or too late. A camera placed in a hallway, a door slightly open, a shadow that didn't move when it should have. And sometimes, near the end of the video, something subtle changed. The camera angle shifted. Breathing appeared on the audio track. A reflection appeared that wasn't there before. You didn't scream. You leaned closer to the screen. That was the mistake. Some clips felt like they were never meant to be uploaded at all. Security footage from unknown buildings, home videos with no family in them, hospital recordings without patients. There was no music, no narration, no attempt to entertain, just raw footage. And the most unsettling part was that the camera often seemed aware of itself. A person would look directly into the lens, not scared, not surprised, but confused, as if they didn't know how the camera got there, or worse, as if they didn't know who was watching. Back then, mysteries stayed mysteries. If you searched for answers, you didn't find explanations. You found dead links, archived pages, broken forums where the last post ended mid-sentence. Sometimes someone would ask, "Did anyone else see this video?" And no one ever replied. Not because they didn't want to, but because the forum shut down, or the server disappeared, or the user never logged in again. The scariest unexplainable videos didn't show monsters. They showed normal life, slightly wrong. A street with no people, but traffic lights still changing. A classroom prepared for students who never arrived. A children's TV recording where the characters froze while the audio kept playing. It felt like reality had glitched, like you were watching a version of the world that continued after something went wrong. The old internet felt scarier because it didn't feel curated. There was no safety net, no guarantee that what you were watching was fiction. Sometimes it felt like you were witnessing something accidental, something leaked, something unfinished. And once you saw it, there was no rewind button for your memory. Most of those videos are gone now, deleted, corrupted, lost on forgotten hard drives. But the fear remains. Because the most terrifying thought wasn't what those videos showed. It was the idea that someone uploaded them, hoping someone else would find them. And now that you've heard this, maybe you already have.